I really wish that I could explain to you why Trump and the Republicans one more time are coming back with legislation to destroy health care for tens of millions of Americans. I wish I could explain to you how under this new so-called Graham-Cassidy bill, they could take away the insurance lifeline from many thousands of people who are struggling with life-threatening illnesses like cancer, heart disease, diabetes, or opioid addiction. I wish I could explain to you why without health insurance, they will allow many of these patients to simply die or become much sicker than they should. And make no mistake about it, thousands will die unnecessarily every year if this bill becomes law. I wish I could tell you what happens under this legislation to children with special needs, kids with Down syndrome, autism, brain damage, when their families are left on their own without the financial support to take care of them because of massive cuts to Medicaid. Or what happens to older workers, 60 to 65, who see major increases in their insurance premiums and just don't have the income to pay for those premiums. I wish I could tell you what happens to 2.5 million women who lose their ability to get health care at Planned Parenthood, which would be defunded by this legislation. I honestly cannot explain to you why anyone in the United States Senate would vote for such a cruel piece of legislation. But the truth is that the Republicans are very close to having the votes they need to pass it next week. Our job over the next 5 to 10 days is to get the word out about this horrific legislation and do everything we can to defeat it. Poll after poll shows that the American people are overwhelmingly in opposition to throwing millions of Americans off of the health insurance they have. Let us demand that my Republican colleagues listen to the American people and not their campaign contributors. This bill must not be passed.